fjernet det på mange offentlige skoler.
Det er jo ikke godt. Det
Nej,
at kunne benytte
fordi
de
det er jo sådan,
værktøjer, vi har.
alle ved, hvordan man bruger en computer.
Ja,
Ja, fordi vi har lært det siden fucking 2. klasse.
Ja, vi er jo live nu, men altså du må gerne bande, men...
Ja. Men nu lærer de det ikke. Og det... Altså, der er jo børn, der kommer ind i high school og ikke kan finde ud af at bruge et tastatur.
Ja.
De kan bruge en iPad.
Jeps.
Men de kan ikke bruge et tastatur på en computer.
Nej, altså, det er så gennemført vigtigt at kunne bruge de værktøjer, vi har adgang til. Fordi det er den eneste måde at kunne flytte med noget som helst. Altså, hvis vi ikke kan bruge de ting, vi ejer, så ejer vi dem ikke.
Ja.
Det
er
en af de mange ting, vi skal komme efter, når vi kommer igennem den her episode.
Ja. Det bliver en lang vej.
Det gør det.
Men den har en ende.
Ja. Ja, på den ene eller den anden eller den tredje vej.
Så en bedre vej.
Ja, altså det ender i verdenshistorie på den ene eller den anden måde. Og det er jo også måske lidt frygtindgydende, men vi har hinanden, og vi skal nok komme igennem.
Det er sgu ikke så sjovt at bo eller leve, når tingene er historisk interessante.
Nej, may you live in interesting times, ikke?
Ja.
These beds do not look comfortable.
Yeah.
Men igennem det kommer vi.
I think they look fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're so thin, you know, like it's one of life's side sleepers.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a luxury animal, you know, like maybe I'm just too good. Maybe I'm too sexy to use shitty beds.
I think we're too luxurious for shitty beds.
I think so.
But
is it bad that I keep thinking this is Obama?
What these people go through on a daily basis.
What?
I think it might be fine.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, they probably have all the knots that their back could possibly have anyway.
I keep thinking it's the fucking King of England.
Oh, it really, with the ears and everything? It's mostly just like the smile folds around his mouth that instantly say Obama to my brain. But you're right, with the haircut and the ears, it's a little King of England as well.
Yeah. I think we may have a delay on our audio.
You think so?
It might be better.
Potentially. I mean, I don't... Oh, we already watched this.
There was one for a little bit, but I think we're good now.
In the lake house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could
we've already done this. Right.
It became trapped, stagnant, went bad.
And we didn't read it because she keeps repeating it.
Just content for the experiment.
So these are the bookers that are Project Arbutus, apparently. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. Confirmed artist designation, author, poet. Confirmed artist.
It became trapped.
I kind of dig this whole treating artists as if they're wizards kind of thing. Like, because of course scientists would feel that way, right?
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
Oh, God.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Probably not. I think these people might just not understand what art is.
Yeah.
They're just, mechanical typewriters. I wonder if it's possible to, like, decipher what they're writing. Just based on the movement of the keys.
You know, there's probably some super nerd out there that's done that.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that super nerd. Like, I wish I had the brain to do shit like that, but I would get bored so quick.
Yeah. The free time, the focus, and the willpower.
Yeah. What we got? There don't seem to be monsters here, so that's nice. But maybe at some point all the typewriters will go dead, and that'll be horrifying.
You know, I think you've predicted what's gonna happen.
Maybe. This is fucking funny.
1% effort today.
This is... Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art! Posts it using a picture. Like, come on. God, I'm such a fan of all of this shit. I really am. It's a lovely... It's that feeling of... like, you know how Alan Wake showing up in Control was kind of cool?
Yeah.
Like, it's a differently layered version of that flavor combination that I'm really, really digging.
Yeah.
Is this...
March 7th, 2018.
Oh.
Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Automated writing machines. I mean, it feels like commentary on the whole AI thing.
It does. When did this come out?
In October?
So it could be. Yeah.
It could be, yeah. We've begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian, suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As a reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, or Jules Marmont, I guess, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. Hey, Ghost! Glad you're alive. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he's writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it. Which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control?
Holy shit.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to really wrap your brain around. Congrats on being fever-free.
The tonic water?
What do you mean tonic water? Oh, fever tree, you mean?
Yeah.
Fun. This is also like, this is the 12,000 monkeys on 12,000 typewriters thing, right?
100%, yeah.
Like, that's the main place this is coming from, and I think we may be reading it as commentary on AI because that's a more contemporary example of the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah.
In fact, I would argue that maybe it's a practical demonstration of why that thought experiment is wrong. But there's a... But I want in.
There's loot and lore.
That's what I'm saying. Those are my two favorite things.
There might even be piss.
I don't know if they'll be pissing that one. We just pissed a little while ago, and I don't really have to go yet.
Ah, fair enough.
You know, maybe we're filling these things with piss. Maybe we're the pissers. You know, after we use them, the lid comes off and they're steaming.
This is correct.
I know. Just a little game theory.
Oh!
Whoa!
I like the redacting marker above it.
Where?
Just above it. You can see it on the desk.
Oh, yeah. Progress report. Typewriter brand investigation. Investigation of the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted into ATDs, the automatic typing devices, continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted, with discretion, Wake's publishing house. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. Result, no useful information. And the crazy thing is, Alan probably types on a computer, normally. He only used a typewriter because that's what was at the house when he arrived at the fucking cabin.
Yeah.
The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter.
Jesus Christ.
The very worst part is that I know these people. I've met these people. You know?
Yeah.
Like...
Well, it's every tech douche raving about how AI can be used for art.
It's everyone who I've ever interviewed specifically from the College of Business.
What?
And I just realized I maybe shouldn't say that too loud on a thing that's probably pretty easy to trace back to my name. But and there's others. I mean, there's different senses for stuff, but there's certainly an inclination to like assume that because you are an expert in one field, you can use that field as a lens through which to view all other fields. Ah, crap.
Yes. And there's a phone.
Yeah. I mean, we still haven't gotten the power on this floor. Oh, God. I don't trust this smear. I don't trust any of this.
No, I trust it entirely. It's just, I trust that it's an omen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omen is a...
Shit.
Why is it moving? I will take that.
Lousy note of
Thank
extra
you.
firepower.
That's a few dead guys. A couple dead guys.
One or two, yeah. One dead gal, actually. Be inclusive with your language.
A guy originally was not
Where
a
I started.
gendered term.
Spatial
I
recurrence.
feel like you're pulling that out of your butt.
usually observes
no.
the law of three.
But if that's true,
Yeah.
then that's a fun fact.
Yeah, it came from Guy Fawkes.
Proceed through the spatial recurrence. Oh. We're back. Oh. It's one of these
fuck.
things. Is there the same stuff on the tables? Refinement process. ATD output and calibration. The automatic typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency of Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the HCDs must be evaluated and graded based on a similarity to Wake's original style. Oh, we've already read this, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Creepy.
There are sounds coming from a non-specific location.
That's the best kind of sound.
Yep.
Do we have maybe a level 2 keycard this time around somewhere?
Maybe. I'm keeping my eye out. It would be cool if they changed the film here.
Contrived overlap.
Yes.
Rebounded on itself. Compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived
Interesting.
overlap rebounded on itself. Compressing, compounding, reflecting, an urban legend and a murder imbalance.
Hey, but there's piss again. That's nice. And the cap's back on, so we haven't been here yet.
Oh, hell yeah. Piss.
I need a quick leak. Ugh, there we go.
Ooh. Fresh and steamy.
It is precisely like K-pop fandoms in more ways than one. It includes the creepy aspect to it as well. Oh, who called that shit? Oh no.
Yeah.
Shadow is here.
Oh, hello guys. That was less than optimal. Where are you at? Oh, what the fuck? There you
How
are.
many fucking bullets did she take?
A lot, but I was aiming bad. Oh, what? He's wearing a hazmat suit. Oh, God. Okay.
Holy shit.
So a hazmat suit apparently shields him from the stuff. All right.
So is that a light shoot?
I think, yeah. All right, bring it on, bitches. Come on down. Right down the middle. Come on.
Brought a flashlight.
They're not flanking me, are they? Oh, come on. This sucks. Holy shit.
This is fucking terrible.
Okay. And I can't leave. Alright. We'll take it on the chin for that one. Well,
Yeah,
K-pop
that was the
itself
easy
is
way to
cool.
leave.
K-pop itself is cool. The fans do terrify me a little bit, though.
Just a little bit.
Okay. I will not bum rush this. I will wait for them to come to me.
Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Hey. If I'm just consistent with my headshots, then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Where's Big Boy? Okay. Where is the big boy? Where? Oh,
I guess
okay.
maybe he only
There
shows
he
up
is.
when you get to a certain point.
Yeah. Okay.
In the room? Yeah.
So I guess the hazmat suited
Since
guys
staff
don't get
down there had
shaded.
been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
That's
So
something,
maybe
though.
he's just the guy.
I guess, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just, like, fucked up mentally. Oh, that's just crazy art. We just let him do whatever he wants around the place. Stay out of his way, you know? We hired him because his name was Art, and we thought that might do something. I would really like so that it. Okay, but all the typewriters aren't stopping now. Before they were going at regular intervals. There was an ammo drawer here before. There isn't
Yeah.
anymore.
That's so cool and fun.
It is. I'm particularly a fan of all those bullets I'll never get back. Ah, but we've got some dank darkness over here. I wonder if there's like some pages lying around that they've typed that we can read. I'm kind of curious to like see what they think Alan's writing is like, you know? Okay. Oh, we have some flares too. That would have been handy a second ago.
Yes. Oh, that would have been fantastic a second ago.
Yeah, really would, but not in this perfect universe, I guess. All right, through the door and in the direction of that painted motherfucker from earlier. I'm gonna keep this shotgun handy. Actually, I'm gonna keep this flashbang handy. Oh man. Yeah? Oh. Oh, there's more of you now. That's cool.
Oh, no.
And we have auto-saved. And we're looping back around. Yay. Oh. I don't know how to fight these guys. Which I guess is the point of a survival horror game, but still.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page.
I guess we'll have to find out.
He's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean?
What could we possibly be doing wrong?
This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. Science is risk. For me,
Jesus.
this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page.
Which page, bro?
The author's clearly Wake. It's like he's warning.
You're not gonna read me that one? Alright. I mean, they're both different kinds of fans, aren't they, Ghost? Like, they're different ways of being obsessed. But in some capacity, I would imagine that Rose's fan fiction actually has the power to change reality. Whereas whatever the fuck these guys are writing clearly does not. Alright.
Yeah, because they're written with at least some sort of passion.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's gotta be a... Oh, no. Oh, no. Hello? There sure are a lot of typewriters in here. Okay, you need a... There needs to be a human soul connected to stuff in order to make it art. Okay. Ah, so just rather than extending the room infinitely, they have made little groovy turnout points. Hello?
What is that?
Whoa. Okay. I don't think that effect will ever stop being groovy.
So we're overlapping now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were talking about a contrived overlap back there, you know?
No, that's sick as hell.
Yeah, it just... Like, each time I
Yeah.
see it, I'm like, damn, I'm so glad that they had that at their disposal. Hey. Something that my keycard works on. That's good. Oh. Well, that's good. I wonder what this does.
But
Feels like we're meant to be bringing it somewhere. Probably there? Power
no,
finally?
I don't think so.
Well, I wanted it to power this door, I think. I didn't check to see whether the door would be powered before I moved the thing, mind, but I assumed that that's what that was for. And now I put this in the other one? We're trying to restore power to this floor after all, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I
see,
think
because
so.
the cables are bronkin. Let there be no painty dudes here, please. And now we're back online. No? Alright, well at least we know where two power cores are. Oh!
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Oh, what? Oh! I see.
Oh.
I think.
It's like in The Dark Place with Alan.
It is, which is a great sign for where we're at currently.
Oh, yeah.
But can we? There we go.
Neat.
And that's powered somehow through the thing that was broken? No, I'm not going to think too hard about it. Oh, hello.
Ah, shit.
This guy was fine last time. He didn't try to kill us.
What happened
Yeah.
to you? Did the people here do this to you? You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
Sounds like a Dalek.
It does.
Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Let me get the key card and gun. Okay, well.
Access denied.
Oh, what?
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Yeah, you FBC fuckwits messed with it.
Sublevel
Level-wide
2.
lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Okay.
Level-wide lockdown in
We've
effect.
been here,
Please
I believe.
remain calm.
Yes.
Lift the level wide lockdown. Oh. Oh, and the elevator's gone. Tight.
Elevator.
Tight, tight.
Cool.
Hey, guy. How you doing in there?
I don't think that guy's a friend.
You don't think so? The way
No.
he's just standing
Something
there
about-
wobbling menacingly is really... That's got me thinking friend. Oh, there's...
You got the dark cloud around him?
Yeah. Yeah. Could conceivably have something to do with it.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Okay, well... Turns out we haven't been to this floor yet. So we just gotta figure out how
I
to...
wonder what happened here.
Oh, Lord. It's so much bad in one place.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drug and Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Ooh.
Ah, that's bad.
Yeah, terrible things happen when scientists compete.
Yeah.
Can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you. like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would
Yikes.
come back to your old self.
Holy fuck.
Yikes! Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated, and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlogs of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. I really hope they didn't give the magic painter LSD.
I mean, just going by the painting he's been doing.
Yeah, I see you. It's
And the way it's moving around.
yeah. There's very little to be gained from torturing an artist. Like, the artists are plenty capable of torturing themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But also LSD and then torturing him is a great way to have evil.
Yep, that would make anyone make evil art. And why would you want someone to be making evil art in the presence of something that makes art alive? Hi, guys.
I'm so excited for this lockdown to be lifted.
Shaded.
So all of these people will be released.
The glass is
I know. I have a good amount of ammunition. Like with a little patience and determination, I can probably be fine. But well, there's no but. We'll have to make our way through it. Initial review regarding Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Continue the story from page. Match the tone, style, and content of so on as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules's mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. The rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, and then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They'd been to the lab, running an experiment, and then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back to the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. It's not a half-bad imitation, but I like that it's still subtly different.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Damn. After a whole game of password puzzles, that was a little refreshing.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night, and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise. There's a missing BlackRock. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Romnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmon's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall! Oy. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone on any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. So on and so forth. I like the pie thing a lot. Like, they're just...
Yesterday. Yeah.
They're so fucking petty.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Oh, hey, it's Corey.
Hey, hello.
What the fuck?
Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
He's got a great point.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
The world's single most chilled person.
Which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor. This is good stuff. Visual metaphors, dark imagery. Government is spreading darkness, trying to control the uncontrollable.
I'm just gonna hang here for a second.
Climate change.
It's absolutely glorious content here.
Disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes and a dark sci-fi wrapper. Love it.
Banging. Just banging. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. And Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont. So they really just went fully off the rocker here. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, marmots, Jules and Diana, the lake house, and conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? He's just in there going. He's on a vibe. Give me that ammo. I said give me the ammo! God damn it.
What the fuck?
Ugh. There isn't even any ammo in here.
Ammo?
I hardly know her. No, just a turlet. Okie dokie. I wonder what I'm even supposed to do here. I mean, everything's like locked. But I think I mean, I'll probably have to kill all the fuckers if it's anything like the FBC lockdowns. Oh, hey. I guess not.
But can you shoot the door?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll start by trying to hit it.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Okay, well, not like that. The elevator continuously moving is kind of a problem, isn't it?
I feel like it doesn't make for a super welcoming work environment.
It doesn't. Someone should really bring this up with the chief of staff. Oh, give me them batteries, baby.
Fuck yeah. No.
I got 2 things in the last one. I'm pretty happy. Alright, open it. Right when I'm in the middle of all of the people. I imagine all of these... Yeah, they got the locked light on, but... Tight. Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah? That has to have been scripted. That was too fun to not be.
Oh.
Yeah, alright. This door's locked, but it's open, so let's go there after we check what's over here. Nothing. Big ol' nothing.
That janitor? It's not Ati.
Nope. Just a normal murdered service personnel.
Oh, thank God.
And a safe room. I like that all the safe rooms so far have been the shelters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Oh, that is good piss.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, I'll be back in like 2 seconds, actually. All this talk of peeing has made me want to pee.
All right. Questions. Tell you guys secrets if you want. Not really big on this vamping shit. Not a big blood guy. Yeah, the stress ball I've been playing the whole time. Now it's gone forever. It's pretty much the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's me.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello,
Joke
my
formats
friend.
are hard to wrap
Meet
one's
again.
brain around. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So nothing crazy in here yet. But that could soon change, I suppose. Artist for analysis, not for admiration. Stay focused on your work. Control center. Whenever I see that word, it's like a little trigger.
It feels like an Easter egg.
A little bit, right? In spite of the fact that this is obviously overtly Control DLC.
Yeah.
Okay, this also feels like where we'll find that level 2 key card. Yep, there it is.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Oh, someone walking around out there. Will I eventually have to fight the Marmots? Probably.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the boss fight at the end of this.
Catalog of Rudolph Lane production from painting session on Redacted. Designation, black circular shape amongst yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow-brown / mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Designation, lone tree at night. A dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road and forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location color and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A small white shape in the road could be a painting of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on black canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto a otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or a banana. Unfinished piece. Would you like to read some of these? There's a lot.
Red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green, roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black-gray with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas. Possibly a traffic light? Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city, in the bottom third of the canvas, with a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. Black void, a deep black void covering the entire canvas, with a few small specks of dark or light gray able to be seen on close inspection. Large variety of black spirals. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. Brown shape with horns. A brown shape, vaguely triangular, with what are presumably horns extending from the shape. Likely an animal head, possibly a deer or elk. Black background.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Ah, no such luck on this
Fuck.
one. Okay. Time to get hunting. Unless there's somehow, like, magically... Oh, hold on. What are the number designations of these? Yeah, some of them are highlighted. 42, 69, 169, 170, 24, 24, 171, 44, 35, 27. Okay, but there's only 2, 3... No, never mind.
Well, there's 2 3s in a row there.
169, 170?
Yeah.
Let's just give it a go.
Nope.
Nah. No convenient documentation lying around besides all the stuff we're not allowed to read. Do a quick little scan of this room here as well. Okay, but obviously it's something with the painting numbers. Dark Forest. 71, 44, 45, 25. RL3, RL1. Okay, so is there a specific designation that there's only precisely 3 of for the 2? I'm seeing for the ones that have RL3, RL3, RL3. Okay, so that holds. So how about 42, 44, 45?
That's right.
Come on.
Felt like grasping at straws anyway. Maybe there's... Well, let's check the room next door. Maybe there's something in here. Hi. Goodbye. All right. Here's another computer, possibly with... I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. A week from this Friday is the anniversary, huh? 9/14/2023.
Oh,
There's the 14th, a week from here.
the 23rd.
Yeah, so just 9/14/23.
0923.
Oh, this one's already
right?
open. But 0923. What?
3. Or was it 22?
I don't know. We've said too many numbers now. 092223.
Damn it.
Nah. All right. Well, let's look in the email then. Today's password. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. Love you. Got it. So 0922 and then 092225.
25. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
There.
Alright. Come on out, boys.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Yep, so safe. Let me finish looking here.
Come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. On floor 1. I'll need help.
His password. 44 is right, yeah. The Marms are losing it, big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. Password. You said it didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings? I need to get in or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Trisha update. I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I'm
so they
starting to think Jules may not be the best guy.
Yeah, I'm starting to think
was...
both of the Marmonts are possibly just terrible people.
If you look behind you on the booth, I thought I saw a thing in that room again. Wall, corner. Other.
You're breaking up like crazy. And if you're giving me directions, I'm sorry.
Ah, damn! I thought I saw a thing, but it was just.
It had been
blurriness.
It's like this down here was catching my eye a little bit as well.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go deal with some possessed scientists. God, there was a lot of them. There we go. We'll go ahead and hit that save yeet. Okay, but all the doors are unlocked now, so that's good, right? Hey, guys. Hope you're ready for the fucking bottleneck of your lives.
Easy money.
Oh yeah, just gotta keep that up. Just blew his whole face off. Goodbye. Do not pass go. Do not collect 20 bucks. We're staying right here and letting them come to us. Or maybe that's not viable. Come on out. I don't like the amount of batteries I have left.
No, that's not great.
But a bunch of new rooms just opened, so... Scientist heads are surprisingly resilient. Maybe it's all those thoughts.
It's their thick-ass, wrinkly, wet brains.
Yeah, they just eat bullets for breakfast. Hey, there was like 30 bullets in there and 2 batteries.
Yeah.
ATD progress review. Finally, we have some pages from the automatic typing device. Dark, 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 trees, 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 pond, 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 shade, 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 dim, 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 dim. Crow, 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 dark, 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 woods, 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 woods. Scream, 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 scream. Scream, 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 breathing, 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 lake, 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 blood, 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 blood. Dark! Screamed the darkness. A dark reminder of the dark's inner darkness. A well of darkness, a vortex, like black paint. Darker and darker and darker. So dark the darkness could hardly see. A dark figure emerged from the darkness, facing the darkness with dark intent. A dark knife glistened in the dark, darkly. Dark, like the dark eye of a dark raven. Dark feathers rustling in the dark night sky. No moon. The moon had been eaten by the dark. The dark drank it, and the sun. A dark moon rose over the dark sun that had set into the darkest darkness. The darkness darkened darkly, darkening the dark until it dimly darkened even the darkest dark.
Is this my immortal?
It's hitting like it a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got this one?
The rot snail.
Yeah, shout out, Ghost.
Wooden grain bent from the owl. Egg mail. 4 forms in the glass ironed melt. Track page booked through from down till in bark. I grow and longer with the lower dark sea. No one found. Egg mail heaven. Pouring dark out. Pour during out. He chin. When all scream and blood and an axe vermilion. A day is round. Flat across evening. The water murmurs light bulb trees around the cat. The night glares in all streets. The coffee deers run. Fear drinks locks. By windy cottages and black fires in the same mirrors. A mist heavies in Big Mountain.
That hits like Finnegan's Wake.
The dark woods rattled darkly. Flashlight peered into the deep darkness, and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. A woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman's teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too, and was cut in half. Blood mixed with the darkness. A dark blend. Still looked at Flashlight in shock. There was nowhere to run, he realized, but he ran it anyway. He ran into the deep dark of the woods. The woodsman rattled behind them, bouncing through the trees. Pistol knew it had nowhere to run. Pistol drew his pistol and turned to face his death. The woodsman emerged, and Pistol opened fire. Pistol's pistol flashed in the dark night. Once, twice, thrice. The woodsman fell with clatter. Pistol breathed, in and out, in and out. Pistol looked at each tree, in and out. He was safe. Pistol grabbed the woodsman's axe and plugged it into his pistol to charge it. He went to check on Flashlight. Pistol checked each half of Flashlight. She was dead, and he knew it. Pistol screamed at the trees. The trees screamed back.
Shout out the Screaming Trees. Their seminal hit, I Nearly Lost You There, a fixture of the Ellensburg music scene.
You know, that's a kind of a hard-ass line. Pistol screamed at the trees. The trees screamed back.
I really liked Pistol grabs the woodsman's axe and plugged it into his pistol to charge it. I was a fan of that. I think maybe what I like the most about it is that even though it's supposed to have been a machine trying to write, it still has more heart, you know? Like, it's still clearly a human who wrote it. I've said it several times in the past, but I think AI writing is the evidence that convinced me that the human soul exists.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this wobbly shit real quick. Oh, it's a good thing we found all those batteries. Cool. What were we doing? There was a recording.
I had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Hey. Just a thought. And by your leave, Lasmos and Ghost, would y'all want to just keep rolling with this until 9? Given that we don't have our illustrious Mr. Seb here. It sounded like he was off to his cult for the evening. And also, I'm curious to keep exploring this.
Yeah, I really want to see what happens.
Yeah, me too. Ghost, would that be alright? I know you get hyped for the bedtime story. I really hope that this got covered up. Well, it probably got covered up for a good reason, didn't it?
It's just like the other paintings that are flipped around.
Yeah. Alright.
Time to go kill some dudes.
Yeah. There you are. Hello. Oh, this guy's shaded just like the others.
Huh.
Yo. Tight, let's do that then. None of that, please. Stop it. Is that guy wearing a plastic bag on his head?
Yes.
Nice. Stop. Anybody else for the pistol train? Emphasis on the piss. Yeah, that sounds about right, Ghost. Those things are rough. Our good friend Ghost is currently playing through the Batman Arkham games.
Yeah, the Riddler puzzles are annoying.
Yes, and there are so fucking many of them. Have you played through all of those, Oz?
I have not.
Oh, those are another wonderful, wonderful thing. Especially because they're like always on sale, and they're old enough to be on every store and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are just like the Batman Arkham series, the Marvel Spider-Man series on the PlayStation, and the new Indiana Jones game are in my, like, those are probably my Mount Rushmore of licensed games. And if you haven't played the Indiana Jones thing yet, I really super recommend it. If you have Game Pass, it's an instant download.
Yeah, I should.
It's great. You get to bonk so many Nazis. It's amazing. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per recent amendments to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. And then they fucking didn't because the Marmots were too busy in their fucking circle jerk.
Well, I guess what's the opposite of a circle jerk?
That's a really good question.
A circle jerk, but they're being jerks, not jerking.
A jerkle circ.
A jerkle circ.
Less jerking and more like throwing cold water on each other and showing each other pictures of their mother. You know, like just... We're all trying to come, but we don't want anyone else to come first, you know? Feels like there should be lore and stuff. It's the pie from the thing! And there was no pie in the other offices down there. And this whole room was split down the middle. The cell on the other end of it, that was where the artist was. And here's where Corey's sitting. Oh, not Cory. I keep wanting to call him... Why do I... Is there a real-life Cory Booker that I'm forgetting about? Maybe he's a congressman or something?
You might be right.
The word Booker seems to be triggering something in my speech centers.
Yep.
Cool.
American politician Cory Booker.
Huh. Well, whoops. Ed Booker's sitting right there. Oh, God. Hello. I was really hoping that... Oh, God. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Right. Then. Oh, the painted cannot be defeated with regular gunfire and are unaffected by light. That's awesome. I hope to not meet any of them in the near future. Oh my God, are we all the way back here? Oh God.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Well. I wish the light just randomly, like, didn't just stop working.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'm wasting so many batteries and them just not burning? Come on in. I see you out there. Yeah, bro? What is that shit? Why are you doing that?
That was fucked up.
Yeah, it just keeps like, oh lol, nope. No light for you. And no 30 bullets in the thing this time neither. This is a fucking hustle. Okay, but we don't need to read anything else.
Yeah.
Like, we found all the shit.
Was there another... Yeah, there's the other stash.
Yep. Okay. We'll be more ready this time. Okay, boss. Come on, man. Just fucking stand still, maybe.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're not even polite about it. Just running around everywhere. Ugh. I still gotta go through all the rooms to find stashes. Because, I mean, I guess I have a good amount of, like, shotgun ammo, so, like, we're fine, but...
It would be nice to not have to rely on the shotgun.
It would. And now we don't have to anymore. There was, like, 30 bullets in there.
Fuck you.
It's kind of... Like, it's hard to take it super seriously as a survival horror thing when it gives me exactly what I need whenever I open a container.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, it does sell the, like, this is not survival horror, it is the illusion of survival horror, because it is Alan trying to write a specific genre.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on out, big bad. Feels like that dude took a lot of damage.
He took so many shotguns.
Yeah, no kidding. A lot of them die very quick. Hello, Mr. Seb. That is good to see you. We had made the decision earlier to continue playing this all the way until 9 because we're very invested in everything that's happening. So I apologize if you're arriving in the nick of time to do the bedtime story thing. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contribution to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Her project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. I know, how will you ever be able to sleep now, Mr. Seb? Yeah. No real excuse beyond the fact that we want to see what the fuck happens here. There's a lot of interesting control shit going on, you know? In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Wateree, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no personal relationships or affiliations with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. How was your cult meeting, Seb?
My team was on sub-level 1. I knew they were in danger.
So really just bouncing around the different sub-levels at this point, huh?
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods? No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Looking around, I would say that they've probably already had... Oh god, okay.
Oh no.
Hello.
Level 1.
Oh, you fucking bastard!
Cool.
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the shadow.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Good idea. Oh, right. This floor.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Okay. Hey, a save point. Did we already look in this computer? We did. Missing Black Rock, pages request, sensitive reminder, Pi Day. Threshold linking experiment progress report. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research. I don't remember if we already read this. I'm pretty sure that we didn't. A new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of quote-unquote emotion. We have read this before. I remember the quote-unquote emotion being very funny.
That name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin! Prétentieux! The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star!
He is.
Yeah.
He made fun of the name. Oh, the shadow. The shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. To ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
Oh, they're doing great. Everyone involved with this is doing so amazingly mental health-wise.
Oh, yeah. He seems to be in a really good place.
Alright, reconfigure the labyrinth real quick. Not sure I needed to do that, but the button was there, so I pushed it.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Can there please be no dudes in these paintings? Oh, God! Oh, no! What the fuck? Right.
So I think just run over to where the gun is.
I forget where that is.
Opposite side.
You remember somehow?
Yeah, we were here a week ago.
Ugh, you and your brain. Alright, gun.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
No, that's not what I meant to do! Fine.
No.
Can't open it from this side.
Is there a different door in?
There is, there.
Yeah.
So I just gotta go there, I suppose. Shit. Okay. I should heal up, otherwise another one of those things will kill me. Something tells me they might get stunned by the shotgun. None of that now. Hopefully they don't have opposable thumbs to open doors with.
Oh, they're made of paint.
Yeah, paint doesn't have thumbs, you're right.
Yeah.
Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting and inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock. So, where is Zagan? There is Zagan.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5.
And security clearance
And
3.
this should get me past any other problems.
Behold, a black rock rocket launcher.
Fuck yeah.
I only have so many shots for it, though,
There
so
was
I
a
guess
crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
That sounds about right for what happened here.
Yeah.
Okay, now we just need to get to the elevator somehow. Wherever the fuck it is this time around. Conveniently a painting guy to try this on. Okay.
Something works on these bastards.
Excellent. Now let's not use it until we absolutely need to. I get the feeling that they've mentioned a couple of times that our BlackRock inventory is limited. Leave me alone. Stop splattering around the place. Ah, the elevator's not where I left it, though.
Should be... I mean, if you push the button again, it'll be on the opposite wall.
It should be, right? Just gotta move all
We'll
this
see.
shit out of the way. Hit that quick save before I forget. Does the button push again? It does. Okay. So the idea is we're trying to avoid using the BlackRock launcher unless we absolutely have to. Stop making those sounds. Stop it. I don't hear you, nor do I see you. It's on sub-level 4. I mean, they want me to go to 5, right? But...
Yeah, I think let's go to 5.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Yeah. Fucking tell him, Estevez.
Fuck yeah.
Please hold.
This isn't the floor
Please
you want.
hold. Please hold.
Elevator.
Please hold.
Cool. We get to talk to Painting Boy another time, I suppose. Hello.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell? I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
Poor bastard.
No brush! Just himself!
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, he shot out a page on the way.
Both both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there.
Jesus.
No brush. Just himself. The strokes were crude. Violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Shit.
Holy fuck. That's a little bit dark.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I assume we were just on sub-level 4 there, then.
Yeah.
Sublevel 4.
That's still not what I pressed on the fucking... Okay. And of course...
Where'd the elevator go?
Yeah. Okay. Archives, though, probably a good amount of lore down here. Assuming you don't have to fight too many bastards for it.
This'll be fun.
Yeah, and super easy and breezy.
And not at all spooky.
Why would it be spooky? There's no reason for it to be spooky. This is a normal, non-spooky game. Oh, just go
Mad
down.
scientist archives are usually normal.
Yup. Zero insane things.
Oh. Did that take you down to sub-level 5?
I guess, maybe. Hey, piss though. Yes, shotgun ammunition and flashlight ammunition. God, everything is coming up aces.
You're well stocked, which is concerning.
I guess, yeah, when you put it like that. One wonders. I came through there. That was the stairs. What's here?
Come on.
Oh. I guess we're going that way, then.
Fuck.
Hello, architecture. Or rather, goodbye, I suppose. Well stocked, so I should really stop opening things, huh?
Yeah.
This looks like one of them house distortions, you know?
Yeah, this does look like the oldest house.
Which is not where it's just a pallet full of rock. Alright, guys. Stay crazy, FBC. Right, I'm just gonna keep this handy. So many dudes. Ah! Hello! Not gonna be able to get past that one. Okay, final healing. Because I can't take another one of those guys. all gonna behave, right? Oh god, I hate how much they sound like clickers.
I really this.
In general, like, I can kill 4 more of them, but if 2 of them grab me, then I'm donezo. Healing, please. No! None? Okay. Okay. It's fine. Everything's good.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood.
Just
There was
demons
nowhere to
indeed.
run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
So
Damn,
despite all that bullshit, they still love her.
Yeah. I mean, they were competing because they loved each other or some, I don't know, crazy scientist bullshit like that. Oh no. Hello? Let there be healing. I guess a flare's nice too. But I feel like I'm just sort of, oh boy. Just sort of, oh boy! No time for your shit today. How is it 3 shotgun rounds for this guy? I am actually fucking begging you to die. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh no. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? Oh god. Yeah, bro, I see you. If you would stop it with the teleporting for 5 fucking seconds. Thank you. Okay, so no healing. My 1 flashbang gone. Didn't really feel like the flashbang did a whole lot of anything this time around.
Nope.
It's fine though. We'll be okay. Hey!
Okay, Blackrock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Yeah. Seems important. I'm just gonna keep this thing handy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Real drippy boys, aren't they?
Heal?
Nope. Shotgun ammo, so that's nice, but
You should redo your, reload your flashlight.
oh, good call, thanks. Stop with the guys on the walls. Oh. Oh. At least it isn't a maze.
Yeah, that would be terrible if it was also a maze.
Okay. Still no heals.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it is. Like, it's a maze in the sense that the walls are rearranging themselves when I walk past them. But.
Yeah.
Or maybe they aren't. It is a maze, isn't it? Fuck. And when I get in a dead end, one of them's gonna pop out of the wall? No? Okay, so I'm just trapped now. That's cool too. Cool. Yeah. Very lit. Whoa. We all saw that, right?
Yep.
Cool. So we are being fucked with.
We are being fucked with.
Hey, but the end of the maze is over here. So that's super cool. I'm gonna... These stacks go on forever, don't they? Just looking for drawers that might have free stuff in them. Doesn't look like we're gonna find any here, though. This is...
You might find one in there.
like, suspiciously well lit and obvious.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be terrible.
Threshold study. Progress in the lake house's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides, allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE though theoretical research continues. Research into threshold suppression techniques is on, excuse the hiccups, with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year, with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Mind doing this one? I have crazy hiccups.
Yeah. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tapped the lake, discovered the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads to the new goal of the lake house and its talented staff to create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house, and occasionally during altered world events, though this is often an involuntary process. The Shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on sub-level 5, where experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation via art, and machine-assisted coupling.
So that's what we're doing down here.
Yeah.
Oi.
The lake house was underwater. Dr. Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Oof.
Oh.
Password 685298.
Yeah.
Love it when they just write it down. Hello, Dr. Marmon. I received your formal complaint about Jules's behavior. You claim he's maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they've simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. The passcode is always 696969. Diana, considering the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they're the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana. I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What's the point in succeeding if we're dead? I'm a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Oof. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing. And he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we're children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Seems like things have gotten relatively oofed around here.
It's a bit.
Just a touch.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps.
Jesus.
An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
See, guys. We'll take turns on this one too, I suppose.
Yeah.
To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under that name. To that extent, we must open a track of research dedicated to refining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane, 1970. What about other mediums? We'll need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres and mediums within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become an art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed?
Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental. Then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years.
Oosh. On the morning of Redacted, the musician, held at Lake House for research purposes, was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the Lake House that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmon and Dr. Marmon. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the Lake House's mandate of confidentiality.
An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any of the Lake House were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. All materials related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past, known addresses with per-utilitarian AW activity, and then
Now,
some
this House of
URLs.
Dreams is a real thing. It's a real part of the lore. Siren Society,
fun.
Redacted, blessed Redacted.
For the full up-to-date list, refer to Redacted.
Siren Society is Poe's thing. Poe being the artist of the song that we're listening to currently. She is Mark Danielewski's sister. Mark Danielewski being the author of House of Leaves.
Huh.
Alright. It'd be, like, super tight if there was a save point in here. But,
That would be too easy.
yeah, it's just that there's 7 minutes until I like to start going to sleep. But let's see what we can find out here, I suppose. I guess not, then.
Huh.
Supposed to just turn around and head out the way we came? Yeah, oh! The maze is gone.
Oh.
Cool, cool. Nobody out here trying to kill me?
That means there's a piss room right there.
There is. Ah, what perfect, piss-perfect timing. Well, thanks for putting up with us going a little further this time. Tons of interesting shit happening in here. SirenSociety.io is a thing that Poe has been putting out. It might be like some allusions to her next album or something. It's kind of cool that they included it here, though.
That is pretty cool.
And I would imagine that the musician that they had here is supposed to be Poe as well, then.
Yeah.
Wonder if that'll end up being a part of stuff going forward. Regardless, we'll see you guys this next Wednesday. Looking forward to it. I hope you all have a fantabulous week. Rasmus, my dear, beautiful co-host, thank you so much for a wonderful session.
Of course. Been real.
It has been, and will continue to be, or unreal, or whatever the genre
yeah,
demands,
maybe
I suppose.
Maybe it won't be.
Yeah,
maybe it'll be confusing whether it is.
Yep, maybe we'll almost get answers, but have to make a bunch of assumptions to get to them, just like usual. Take care, everyone.
Good night.